pants up on you yet. You got something? It scares me when you've got a plan. Your key. What do you do with your key? You're done? You're not going to ride? Not for this crowd? They're not making enough noise? You guys help each other make a little bit of noise and see if he can walk his whole body all the way over there and pick that key up? Help him out a little bit?
Alright, now we're cooking with gasoline. Thank you, Type. I am getting all the fire for you to bend down and pick stuff off the ground. That's the type of response we need. Thanks for coming out, guys. My name is McNeil. I'm riding this bad, butt-looking BMW S1000R. We're going to try to light this thing up in this small area. And here's the deal. The louder you guys get, I promise you, the more excited we get, the better the show. It's one of those weird snowball effects. So I'll hand it back over to Type, but don't forget the number one rule. You want to say something cool? Make a fool out of yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the number one fool right here, McNeil. Now our next athlete, he started with us in Atlanta, and he's doing all the stops, all 13 IMS stops, something like 20,000 miles in 20 weeks, traveling around the country in his white van with no windows, a small puppy, and a box of candy. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for XBL's road warrior, Aaron White. Almost running me over. I every time. Say something to this good crowd right here in New York.
How you feeling, New York? Getting better, getting better. I am from Atlanta, Georgia, down south. I'm up here in the big city. Love New York City, love you guys. You guys have been the best crowds all weekend. I want to hear a lot of noise every show from every person here. Guys mentioned my vlog, my van. The candy thing is not true. I'm not a creep, I promise. Follow my adventures at motorcycleshows.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Aaron Twice, my name. Check it out. We're going to get this rolling for you guys.
That's right. Put your hands together for both of our athletes, Aaron Twice and McNeil. Now, for those of you guys unfamiliar with the street bike freestyle, we're going to take you to school. We call our Stunt 101. It's the evolution of the Wheelie. We're going to give these guys a couple seconds first to make sure these tires are nice and warmed up so you can see how shiny and slippery it looks in here. We're going to stage both up on opposite ends of this floor. And each time they take a pass back and forth, they're going to do something that's a little bit more difficult than the trick that they did first. So we're just going to kind of show you where street freestyles come from and where it's headed. So like Keith said, this is a very interactive show. So the louder you get, the more noise you get, the more amped up and crazy my riders get out here. Well, it looks like they're just about ready. We're going to take one more quick pass, checking the surface out. And you can see, like I said, how shiny it is. We actually sprayed root beer all over the floor, causing it to be tacky enough so these guys can find traction. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got these guys staged up, so put your hands together, make some noise, because we're going to kick off our evolution of the Wheelie. Aaron puts up into a big sit-down circle. You see him going all the way down to the far end, down towards the wall. He tags in McNeil, who stands up with a big, staggered Wheelie all the way down towards our Red Bull arch. Aaron's White far around. He's taking the hand off, waving around like he just don't care. He's right back out with a big seat stander, tucking in low behind that big BMW, catching the draft. Aaron's White jumping all the way onto the tank for a big high chair, not even watching where he's going. He's coming back, he's going from the seat into a big spreader all over the place, coming right back down towards our Red Bull arch. And again, you see Aaron White coming in, sliding around a little bit as he gets that rear tire in the air. How slippery it is. He's with a big zombie on that BMW all the way down into the corner. Aaron White jumping all the way up on top of the bike for a big surfer. Even you can see Keith carrying him on his seat. And he just real getting a little bit sketchy right there. He's still out there having fun. Watching up now, heading towards the middle. They're going to share some space. Both riders with big seat center circles. I'm not going to worry about him. 8, 9. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of our K&N Circle Challenge is going to be Aaron White, making it to 10 first. He's still going. Look at that. That's called a victory lap. When you win, you get to do victory lap. You know, I would say I like to feel bad for Keith because you're a 10-time winner of this event. But when the guys are over here shaking hands and not even on his bike, it's hard to feel bad for him.
You know, I went as slow as possible the first couple circles to give the old man a chance, but we got some more events. We can give him a chance to catch up.
All right, we're going to have him on this one. Since he's got all 190 horsepower coming out of that Beamer S1000RR, we're going to do kind of like a drag race. This is our Yamaha Generators Wheelie race. So on my mark, these guys are going to clutch back up under that rear tire. They're going to come flying down towards this wall, and while still on the rear tire, they're going to have to turn around and come all the way back past our finish line. Now it sounds pretty simple, but keep in mind, these guys will hit speeds of close to 20 miles per hour and then having to slow down to almost nothing. So put your hands together, because we're going to send these guys in 3, 2, 1, go! Using all that horsepower, I feel like it's kind of an advantage to have an extra 400 cc's, don't you?
I'm giving credit to the driver on this one. No, I'm just kidding. 190 horsepower does make it easy, but the nice thing about this bike is it puts power to the ground, and it becomes easy for anybody to control. Big shout out to the S1000RR. What's that, 1 for him, 1 for me? Look, tell me right now, who's your favorite rider? Make some noise right now if I'm your favorite rider. I knew I had the victory.
You're the guy over here asking people to cheer for you. They just cheer for Aaron White because they like him. That's because your head's so big, it fills that bell helmet, you can't hear anything. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the ego of Keith McNeil. Now, like Keith said, we are tied up right now, so we're going to move right into our XCL Cup. And that's what I was telling you earlier, where these riders get judged by a panel of their peers. We're going to bring them out for a short little demo real quick. We call it our XCL Street Jam. So we're going to give Keith 30 seconds. Can you handle 30 seconds? Yeah? You sure? You need some icy hot? A little something before. You're good? Put your hands together right now, because here comes Chris. XCL Street Jam. He starts off with a big C-stander into a spreader down to the far wall. Coming in hot this time, all the way up on the front tire, loading that BMW all the way around 180 degrees as he takes off with that big one-hander down to the no-hander. And again, coming back, you see him working his way to the middle of the surface, spinning around some circles, grabbing the front wheel. As he goes round and around, he wants to hear you make some noise. And he's still going, moving around, jumping up into a big spreader. And he's going to come back down, picking up speed as he's all the way up, taking the hand off, waving at the ladies for the pictures. And again, he's heading back down to the far end. Through the air, he's having a good time. You can see that big smile inside of that bell helmet. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chris Keith McNeil. Aaron White, here's your 30-second warm-up. Aaron's going to take off, going all the way down to the far end. He's going to start it off with a big C-stander, jumping all over the place, coming in with his no-handed render. And again, taking off, giving a big stoppie down at the far end, all the way towards the wall. And jumping all the on top of the tank. It's a long way down from up there. You see him making the turnaround as he accelerates into a big stoppie again, all the way down to the far end. And we're going to bring him right into the middle, and he's going to mix it up, bring it in for some circles right down by our arch, right in front of Teach. He's showing off a little bit, coming in with the foot plant off the barricade. He's still going, heading down to the far end. And that'll bring Aaron White back in as he rolls, coming all the way down towards the teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, put those hands together for Aaron White. Now that was just their warm-up. So, on any given weekend of competition, these guys have to ride in front of a panel of judges. We've got our celebrity judges. Judges raise those scorecards nice and high in the air. These guys are going to be judging these riders on 3 different categories. They're going to be judging them on difficulty. Are the tricks they doing difficult? Is the run difficult? Execution. Are they just doing the trick only halfway, or are they completing them? And overall has the most points because it's the most influential category. It's all about flow, aggression, and speed. And also, do these riders acknowledge the crowd? Are they acknowledging the judges? And are they going to have those big smiles on their faces? Also, if you don't like the scores our judges give these riders, make sure you let them know. Teach, you ready to go? You got your pacemaker working? Good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. We're going to put 1 minute on the clock, and Teach is going to have 1 minute to do his XGL Cup run before he has to face our judges. So help him out and make some noise for Chris Teach McNeil right now. He looks ready to go. He's got that BMW in position. On your mark, buddy. Let's go. He's going to take off, jumping all the way to the side, up to the tank, and back down to that far end. He's going to swoop that big beaver all the way around, coming back down, just kicking and screaming, sliding the bike around everywhere. He heads back down, still sitting off to the side with the running man stoppie all the way down to the wall. You'll see him bulldog around as he's doing some old school kitchen. He'll come back down, and again up on the front tire, carving it all the way around, 180 degrees, doesn't put a foot down as he heads all the way back down, taking the hands off. And again, coming back down with another big stompy, kicking the feet everywhere. He'll swing it around and head back down towards the far end. And again, you see with that big stompy, as he comes in all the way around, down by our barricade. Hopefully you guys are getting some good pictures and post one of those at motorcycle shows and an XPL show. He's coming over to say hi to our judging panel. He wants to show off a little bit. He's ready to get those big overall point scores as he comes down in and taking back off. They'll be keeping that beamer with the front wheel in the air, getting right next to our crowd. And coming dangerously close to us over here. And you see him riding it out, taking it all the way down to that far wall. And again, coming in on another big stoppie. He'll put that right into a bird out, right over towards our barricade. And again, he's going to head on back down to the far side, going all the way around backward, not watching where he's going. We don't recommend doing that one, kids. And he's going to clutch up for one of his last wheelies as he breaks it right in down the middle, taking both hands off. Put your hands together one more time for Chris Teach McNeil, ladies and gentlemen, as he completes his 1 minute run. Just strutting off the bike. You know, I must say, your runs are getting better with age. Your looks not so much. Put the helmet back on. Put the helmet back on. Let's go to our panel of judges over here. Judges, what do you have to say about Mr. Chris Teach McNeil's run? Oh, we've got a 9, and an infinity.
Give him that point!
Are you sure? Are you sure? I know.
Give him one point!
He's going to pick up the slack, so we've got a 9, a 10, and an 8. giving Keith a big total of a 27, and he's got a new girlfriend too now. Aaron White, I think you saw what it takes to get a good score. Just look angry and start pointing at them. You might want to work on here. I think she's going home with Keith, so concentrate all your efforts right here or maybe here. I don't know where he's going to go. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give Aaron White 1 minute on the clock right now for his XPR Cup run. He's going to run down there and get staged up. And you heard Aaron talking about his blog earlier. You can check that out at motorcycleshows.com. Now put those hands together, because here comes Aaron White. Aaron started out with a big burnout, making his way across the floor. Hitting on the red limiter as he pulls up a big stopping right to our barricade for our cameras. And again, clutching up into a big C-stander, going all the way back in the spreader to the no-handed lander. And again, coming in with a big, tall stoppie, taking the hand off. He's going to clutch back up and head back down to the far end. This time you're going to see him coming in with a big foot drag as he brings that bike around to the right. And you're going to see him start circling. He's got that big extended style, dropping it low and pivoting the bike around, showing why he was our K&N Circle Challenge winner earlier. Taking the hand off, put yours together for Aaron White.
He came right at you guys right there.
Just a walk in the park on Sunday for Aaron. You can see the big smile inside his Scorpion helmet as well as he switches it up. And he's going to come right back down towards Teach and bring it back down towards the right. Stalling off the barricade. He's coming through towards our Red Bull arch and again stalling. And he's going to bring that back down to the far end with another big stoppie coming all the way around. And again, you don't see a foot down as he clutches right back up. Put your hands together because Aaron's no-handed. He'll come back down. Sliding in, getting a big kangaroo stoppie, getting that whole motorcycle in the air as he brings it right back around to the left. Grabbing and taking the throttle hand off, just waving his hands around. He's having some fun. He knows he's got to score a big score to be able to take down Keith. And again, coming in another big stoppie right in our arch. Jumping all the way up on top of the tank for a big surfer. Reaching the tank and right back down into a high chair. Big clutch up coming into the right. Really tight, getting that high chair stoppie all over the place. Showing why he's one of the best riders in the world on the rear tire. He'll take it back down to the far end, accelerating into a big high chair stoppie all the way to the wall. And again, he'll come back down, picking up another big stoppie, coming right to our barricade, showing up for our cameras, our fans. As he picks it back up, heading over to the right. You see him coming in nice and wide as he switches it up. Coming in right by our judges. And I'm like a magnet. Always almost getting ran over. Right in front of the judge. He's getting a little bit scared. He thinks Aaron's getting too close to his BMW. You know how these BMW owners are. Always park Aaron's White. He's not afraid of you at all. He's going for the perfect 10. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Aaron White. Showing no fear, stalling off a Teach's bike. Let's see if the judges feel the same way as our crowd does. There are no such things as rules here, Mr. McNeil. Just because you're a teacher and you need rules. Us out here in the real world, we don't abide by those things. I'm sorry, officers, I'm just kidding. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Judges, what do we have? A 10, a 9, that's a 19, a 1, and an 11. Aaron White coming in with the big 30 with the perfect score. Keep those hands together for Aaron White. He's our winner.
You guys have been a great crowd. What about an encore? You want to see more? Keith, you want to come out here with me? Yeah. Come on, put your belt helmet on. Get down here, buddy. Come on. You need help? Need some instructions? Come on.
down, and we're going to bring both these guys out for a big encore. We're going to do some side-by-side riding, and you see how small it's in here. Hopefully Eric can stay out of Teach's way. I think he's still a little bit upset about that stall. We're going to stage these guys down at the far end, so make sure you get those last-minute pictures in. We've only got one more demo left today, so make some noise for our XCL Street Jam athletes, Aaron White and Chris McNeil. They come down with some big sit-downs, side-by-side, all the way down towards our Red Bull arch. They've both taken off, standing up. Aaron White taking the big hand off, waving it around. Keith just catwalking the bike down to the far end. They'll get turned around. They're going to head back down towards our Red Bull arch again. Aaron White and Chris both in some seat standers as they come all the way back down towards the arch. This time both riders sitting on the thing, jumping up into a big high chair in 50-50 as they head down to the far end. See, we told you, teachers, all you had to use the wall to get off the bike. And we're going to bring it down, and they're going to come in this time. Coming in hot with some big stopping. Both riders rolling all the way down towards the barricade. We'll spin them around and send them back down to the other direction. Both riders taking off.
Yo, he's leaking. Yeah, no, he's taking anything.
He's circling down on the far end. He's still going around, round and around and around and around. Put your hands together for Chris McNeil. Still doing work. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our XCL Street Jam athletes, Aaron White and Chris McNeil. We want to thank you guys very much for coming out and joining us. We do have one demo left at 3 p.m. We also want to invite you guys to come right outside of our white Yamaha tent, as we'll have both of these athletes down here. You can come and grab an autograph. They've got the posters and signs. They love shaking hands and kissing babies. But once again, we invite you all just